this 430-foot death trap really in place. No, take it down and put a memorial in his name.
And a year after Tyre Sampson's fatal fall, that ride now down, completely taken down. An Orlando nonprofit still calling for more answers and remains quite adamant about having a memorial in the 14-year-old's name at the space where the ride once stood. Our watchdog team has been relentless following this incident and the investigation closely. Still, though, so many questions remain, right? Will there be any charges against anyone? And what is next for the space at Icon Park? Watchdog reporter Curtis McLeod sat down one-on-one with a local group on the forefront since the beginning, pushing for answers and changes following Tyre Sampson's death.
Tina Wilson and her husband Ty are born advocates.
We feel it's a blessing and an honor to advocate for those who sometimes can't advocate for themselves.
Somewhere along the way there was a failure, and as a result of it, a 14-year-old child lost his life.
Immediately following Tyre Sampson's death after falling from the free fall ride at Icon Park, they went to work holding vigils in Tyre's honor, calling for justice and change through their nonprofit Juneteenth Project Coalition.
Take it down!
So they marched, making demands calling for the Orlando free fall to be taken down. The Florida Department of Agriculture telling us the ride would remain in place until the state investigation wrapped up. They started taking down the ride on March 14th, 10 days before the anniversary of Tyre's death.
What was your reaction, Mr. Wilson, when you heard the ride was coming down?
Oh, I was ecstatic. It had happened. It was a must. Because I couldn't see it standing there for us visually to see. The first thing we think about is the kid falling.
With the state investigation complete and the free fall ride down, questions still remain. What will go in this space, and will there be any criminal charges?
Do you all believe that charges should be brought against someone responsible or who could potentially be responsible for what happened to Tyre?
Absolutely, because they purposely, just for whatever reason, to get more riders, to make more revenue, they knew that there should have been a secondary safety measure in place. We're not saying it was maliciously done. However, someone needs to take responsibility. Someone needs to have criminal charges brought against them.
We touched base with the Orange County Sheriff's Office, asking them where things stand with charges. They told us they were in touch with the state attorney's office. The state attorney's office sending us this email saying, quote, "We were given preliminary information on this tragedy, but there is no HI or homicide incident number request submitted at this time by law enforcement. The homicide incident number is needed in order for prosecutors to move forward with any case." As for what's next for the free fall ride space, at last check, the ride owners are still leasing that property at Icon Park, but haven't told us what they plan to do just yet.
It's for the community, and it's to let the community know that we do care.
And still, Tina and Ty and Tyre's family want to see a memorial at the site. And Tina says they'll keep pushing until it happens.
When you hear Tyre legacy by that memorial, it's stating he died, but we don't want it to be in vain.
In Orlando, I'm Curtis McLeod, Spectrum News.